we take you deep into the forested hillsides of a secluded valley, where modern architecture meets quiet introspection. This is the Black Shelter, a newly envisioned retreat designed for those seeking calm and detachment from the pace of urban life. Inspired by bold geometry and serene natural interaction, this home balances monolithic form with elegant restraint, offering the perfect retreat for extended escapes. The Black Shelter sits gently on the land, respecting the slope and existing trees. Positioned at the highest edge of the site, the house doesn't dominate the view, it frames it. The surrounding forest becomes a living canvas, visible from every major space inside. The home's layout prioritizes peace and privacy, offering its residents a moment of solitude where they can slow down, reflect, and reconnect with the rhythms of nature. Rather than one large block, the structure is made up of 3 distinct rectangular volumes arranged beneath a vast angular roof. Each volume has a dedicated purpose: living, resting, and cooking. The space between these volumes is not wasted, it's transformed into a semi-open terrace that breathes with the wind and plays with shadow. This separation ensures privacy, but the roof unites everything into one architectural language. The sloped roof is the architectural gesture that gives this home its identity. It's oversized, stretching far beyond the walls to create protection and shade, almost floating above the separate volumes. Its steep angle follows the mountain's profile, subtly mimicking the terrain. Beneath it, light and shadow perform a constant dance as the sun moves across the sky, reminding occupants that time flows differently here. house uses strong geometry but softens its impact through a minimal material palette. Clad in matte black concrete panels, the volumes feel solid and grounded, almost like natural formations carved into the land. Details are intentionally sparse, allowing the purity of form to dominate. This boldness is not harsh but poetic, allowing the house to feel permanent yet respectful of its environment. Timber is introduced carefully, not as structure but as an accent. Slatted wood screens break the solidity of the black volumes, letting in filtered light and creating dynamic shadows. The wood tones bring warmth and life to the minimalist palette, providing visual softness and material honesty. Every beam, screen, and soffit is placed with purpose, to balance the dark exterior and to create moments of intimacy. Rather than opening the house entirely to the outside, the architects chose to punctuate the facades with bold, square windows. These deep-set frames turn views into curated scenes, a distant mountain peak, a quiet grove of pines, or a sliver of sky at dusk. The thick walls exaggerate the feeling of protection and stillness inside, like you're in a peaceful shelter looking out into the wild. Circulation between the three main blocks is not hidden within hallways but exposed through covered, open-air paths. These transitional spaces invite you to step briefly into nature, even while moving from the kitchen to the bedroom. This design choice encourages movement and interaction with the surroundings, reminding residents that nature is not something you observe, it's something you live within. Inside the living volume, space unfolds with a quiet confidence. Polished concrete floors meet warm timber ceilings, while built-in seating hugs the walls and large windows open to sweeping views. The design is contemplative, no clutter, just intentional design. Whether you're alone with a book or gathered with family, the space adapts, always pointing you back to the mountains outside and the fire inside. The kitchen and dining volume is equal parts functional and meditative. Minimal cabinetry, sculpted concrete counters, and subtle lighting make it feel like a chef's sanctuary. A long communal table sits at the center, inviting conversation and slow meals. It's not just a place to prepare food, but to gather, create, and connect, acting as the heart of this serene retreat. The Black Shelter is more than a home, it's an experience, a pause button in architectural form. Designed for those who seek presence over productivity, this house embraces the luxury of silence and the richness of simplicity. Inspired by the language of modern minimalism and the power of nature, it offers an elegant answer to the chaos of city life. Thank you for joining us in this quiet exploration. Until next time, keep building beauty, one story at a time.